one recent issue has been the issue of railway accident. In fact, the day I was making this notes, उस दिन भी एक Somnath Express, some Somnath Express had detracked and had created. No, there was no death, but there was that issue. So for a few years, we had seen that railway accidents had kind of become very low. But in the last 1 year, after the Odisha accident last year in June, July, which led to death of many people, then even from that time, continuously, regularly, we keep on seeing this. There is some railway accident which is taking place. So from mains perspective, what kind of question or in which part of the syllabus the question can be asked? So one, the question could have been asked in disaster management. Second, the question could be asked in infrastructure. Infrastructure, we dealt with roadways last time. So railways, we'll deal with railways separately from the perspective of infrastructure. But here, the topic of railway accident. Why do railway accidents occur? What are the steps Government of India is taking? And what more needs to be done to deal with these railway accidents is something that we want to cover. Let us start with it. Okay. Now, देखो, अब यहाँ पे I have given some recent examples of accidents. June, July में जो हुए हैं. Goods train collide with Kanchenjunga Express between Rangapani and Chhattarhat station, killing 9 people and grievously injuring many more. Railway board chief said that the loco pilot of goods train overshot the signal. The pilot did not see the signal and overshot it was the reason. July में Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said that approval on Kavach 4.0 was received. The pace of installation of automatic train protection system will be rapid. So we will see that Economic Survey of India is saying that in around 2% of the trains, the collision avoidance system or the Kavach system has been enforced. So यहाँ पे the railway minister is saying कि now Kavach 4.0 has been approved and in more trains this will be installed. So we will also see what Kavach is, how it functions, and overall we'll look at this topic. So in this kind of question, if a question on railway accident is asked, what will be an appropriate introduction? So I would prefer a context-based introduction. There could be data-based introduction if you have some data, like you'll be writing exam next year. By that time, you could have some data saying that in last 1 year, these many railway accidents have taken place, which indicates that Indian Railway still suffers from a number of challenges in terms of security. एक इस तरह का data based introduction हो सकता है यहाँ पे, rather than because I did not have consolidated data, consolidated government data, I've gone in context. यहाँ तो definition देने का कोई मतलब नहीं है, so I've gone in the form of context. So here what I have written is several railway tragedies in recent past, including the Balasore accident in June 2023 and Darjeeling accident in June 2024, have highlighted in दोनों सालों के बीच, in दोनों months के बीच में, a number of other accidents had also taken place. So it has highlighted the key challenges faced by Indian Railways in ensuring safe and accident-free travel and transportation. So basically एक context देके हमने introduce किया. So define, data or context, these are the 3 things which we have spoken about. So you should also be comfortably able to introduce your answer in this kind of question. Now, why so many railway accidents? Why Indian railway system is vulnerable? So one major challenge is the quality of infrastructure. In fact, if in many places you will see that railway infrastructure has not been improved in the sense it remains very old, and with time it should have changed. It has not been changed. In fact, track maintenance, which is something very crucial for railways, way back 10 years back, a committee, abhi hum sab padhenge Vivek Devroy committee ke bare mein, it had recommended that track maintenance should be mechanized. But even now, track maintenance mostly happen manually, and because of human resource shortage, sometimes because of technical shortage, track maintenance also does not happen in a timely manner. Then there are unmanned railway crossing, though on the broad gauge lines. अच्छा, तो railway lines में ना 3 तरह की lines होती है: broad gauge, meter gauge and narrow gauge. तो broad gauge जो दोनों lines है, दोनों wheels है, उसके बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस है। तो एक मीटर गॉज होता है, फिर मीटर गॉज से कम नैरो गॉज और उससे बड़ा ब्रॉड गॉज। तो ब्रॉड गॉज की जितनी लाइंस है सब में वी हैव एलिमिनेटेड अनमैन्ड लेवल क्रॉसिंग। Now there are no unmanned level crossing on broad gauge, but they still exist on meter gauge and narrow gauge, and this also becomes a cause of accident in railways. Then we have Kavach system. So we were saying कि there are some infrastructure issues. Infrastructure issues में old infrastructure, aging infrastructure, which is not getting upgraded. Maintenance is inadequate. There are human resource as well as technology challenges. Unmanned level crossings still exist, though they have been eliminated. Government keeps on saying that unmanned level crossings have been eliminated. Indian Railways is very safe, but they have been eliminated only on broad gauge lines, not on all the lines. Then Kavach, the anti-collision system, covers less than 3% of Indian Railways currently. Kavach has been, we will study about Kavach. Kavach is a automated system which helps in avoiding train accident. It uses a lot of technology. It uses things like RFID tags. It uses things like if a train is moving in this direction, uska RFID scan karke, other train with the same RF on the same line is also trying to move there, it will automatically shut down those trains. It has those kind of system. So there are a number of things there which avoids collision. But even now, in spite of we being having indigenous Kavach system, it has been, as per Economic Survey of India 2023-24, it has been installed in some 2% something railway lines, and it doesn't cover the entire railway system. Then there are human resource related challenges. You will see, sir, what kind of human infrastructure challenges we understood. There are human resource related challenges. अभी एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो क्या बोला गया कि लोको पायलट मिस्ड इट. Human errors by train crew, station masters, and other personnel leading to signal violation, overspeeding, and miscommunication also leads to problems. In fact, last year जो बालासोर में एक्सीडेंट हुआ था, where चेन्नई से कोलकाता जा रही हुई some train had derailed and had collided with some standing train. वहां पे भी there was some issue in signaling because signaling's responsibility has been given to people who are not properly skilled. So that is something that we are talking about. And skilling is not the only challenge. There is issue of staff being overburdened and overworked also. Then there are natural disasters and extreme weathers which may cause accidents. Sometimes flooding condition is there. Sometimes train ja rahi hai, landslide aa ja raha hai. Those kind of issues also create challenges. So there are three broad reasons because of which railway accident occurs. Most of it is infrastructure related. Then human resource related. Sometimes, especially in hilly areas, there are accidents because of natural disasters. Broadly, will we be able to write 4-5 points about why so many railway accidents are taking place? See, देखो, if I had to make this class something जो ना सब लोग enjoy करते, मैं आपको बताता, देखो बालासोर ट्रेन यहाँ से आ रही थी, यहाँ पे ट्रेन खड़ी थी, ऐसे टकराई, ऐसे लोग निकले, ऐसे लोग बचाने आए. This is what news people do. But in your answers, you don't write this. Since you have been practicing answer writing right from the beginning of this course, you must have realized that you cannot write all that drama. In exam, we have to be very to the point, precise, answer what has been asked, no irrelevant, useless things. So now, when in your head, when you will think of the core reasons why accidents are taking place, infrastructure के अंदर के dimension सोचो, मन में वो सोचो. Human resource associated issues socho, natural disasters associated. These are the three things which should come in your head. These are the three dimensions that I'll definitely write in my answers. Are we getting it? Are you all comfortable with this? So कल नहीं, कल तो अच्छा objective test है. Next week, when in the monthly subjective test, you have a question on railway safety. Will we be able to write? Will we all be very comfortably able to introduce that answer? सब अच्छे से इंट्रोड्यूस कर पाएंगे, सब कोर रीजंस लिख पाएंगे. Now, some steps that have been taken to promote railway safety, to improve the situation of railways, some initiatives which have been taken over the last 10 years or so. Let us look at it. पहला है High Level Safety Review Committee under the chairmanship of Anil Karpodkar. It was formed in 2012 and it gave various recommendations. They say it spoke about modernization of tracks, elimination of level crossings by building rail over or under bridges, strengthening of railway bridges, 100% mechanization of track maintenance, ये सारी चीजें अभी भी कंप्लीट नहीं हुई, but we had a committee which did detailed study and gave recommendations. Then we have Rashtriya Rail Sanrakshan Kosh. This was created with a corpus of rupees 1 lakh crore, specifically focused on improving railway safety, rail Sanrakshan Kosh. But neither 1 lakh rupees were introduced in it, nor could it be completely implemented. Then we have some improvement in coach. जैसे we have moved to what is known as LHB coaches. अच्छा, LHB coaches. अच्छा, there is this smart coach wala component. What is smart coach? Smart coaches are coaches which can uh, collect data related to the noise which is getting created and all, through which they can understand if there is some challenge in the bearing or not. Is there a chance of accident because of lack of maintenance of the coach? Then we have also moved away from the traditional coaches to LHB coaches. Even now we have some of the IFC coaches being used, but now we have moved to this LHB coaches. आपके नोट्स में ना उसका फुल फॉर्म नहीं लिखा होगा, LHB का जरूरत नहीं है. LHB coaches is good enough, but if you want to write it down, it's a German technology. Now you will see on many occasion you will see that while reading newspaper articles, they'll tell you that even this train is now on LHB coaches. Now what are the advantages of LHB coaches over the traditional IFC coaches? एक advantage है कि it can move at much higher speed safely. It is lighter and it is much more secure. Chances of the coaches flipping, chances of coaches derailing is much lesser in case of LHB. तो it is safer also. तो ये comfortable है, ज़्यादा speed में चल सकता है, lightweight है, plus it is way more safer than a traditional IFC coaches. So we are moving to LHB coaches. Then there is provision for electronic interlocking. Acha, do we understand what is this interlocking? The term interlocking. What's meant by interlocking? देखो, interlocking ऐसे समझो कि the system where one train is allowed to go, other train is asked to stop. Then this train has passed, then you will allow other train to come. है ना? तो in a way you are locking some. The entire system is locked. Earlier it used to be done manually. Now it has become electronic. So introduction of or provision of electronic interlocking. To increase safety and flexibility of EI is being adopted on large scale to derive benefits of digital technologies in train operation and enhance safety. तो एक तो वो होता है ना कि आपको स्टेशन मास्टर झंडी दिखा रहा है, but if we can connect all the trains electronically and the system electronically, can we not automatically tell the trains it is now safe to go? The electronic interlocking has done that. So even now a lot of things happen manually, but this electronic interlocking system has introduced safety in Indian Railways. Then Kavach technology has also been introduced. We have already seen that less than 3% of the trains have been covered by Kavach by June 2024. But this Kavach technology, will study about some more things about Kavach, is a anti-collision system. If in both the trains and the railway track Kavach system, it is integrated with the Kavach system, what would happen? The chances of collision would not be there. They will automatically be, the brakes will automatically be applied. Then there are some other steps. जैसे देखो, when we talk about railway safety, one is safety related to accidents. हमने अभी वो provisions देखे, but safety would also include how safe are you on railway stations. चोरी हो रही है, ये सारी चीजें हो रही है उनसे. तो other provisions में we are talking about installation of CCTV cameras, CCTV based surveillance have increased to more than 500 railway stations. Now more than 500 railway stations are fully covered by CCTV. Indian Railway Institute of Disaster Management have been opened in Bangalore to train officers and staff to deal with disaster situations. Commandos for railway security or Chorus Battalion, launch of first Railway Commando Battalion Chorus on August 14, 2019 to tackle the menace of terrorism and Naxalism in Indian Railways. Then Railway Protection Force has also been empowered to deal with a lot of other things. For example, under NDPS Act, there are some government agencies which can, or government authorities which can directly deal with cases of drug peddling and all. अब इनको भी empower किया गया है. Government of India through a notification in April 2019 empowered RPF to make seizure and arrest under NDPS Act. Then Operation Ahat is another initiative by railways. Under Operation Ahat, what is done is children who are begging on trains, who have got separated from their parents and all, they are helped under Operation RPF team. Then it also deals with cases of trafficking. Sometimes you can through on trains you can identify the cases of trafficking. They also deal with that. So under Operational Ahat, RPF team are deployed on all long distance trains route with focus on rescuing victims, particularly women and children, from the clutches of traffickers. So to ensure railway safety, other steps have also been taken. The first set of steps that we spoke about was about what? Preventing accidents and those, but railway safety would include other dimensions also, and these other steps are also being taken to enhance or improve railway safety. Are we understanding this? Are we getting it? So first part, introducing a question on railway safety. Will we be able to do it? Second, talking about why so many accidents, what are the failures, what are the limitations. Third, steps which have been taken over the last 1 year, starting with Anil Kakodkar committee's recommendation to other steps that we have talked about, not only steps related to accidents, but also steps related to other kind of safety. And then what more could be done. तो यहाँ पे ना more में we have just spoken about कि यार infrastructure improve करो और human resource improve करो. These are the two major issues. Infrastructure, we are saying installation of Kavach and electronic interlocking system should be taken up in mission mode. Electronic interlocking can reduce the chances of human failures. कोई गलती से हरी झंडी दिखा दे रहा है, इस तरह की चीजें could be prevented if electronic interlocking occurs. And Kavach, installation of Kavach to avoid train collision. We have to fast track that. So as per Economic Survey of India 23-24, Kavach is deployed in only 2.14%. हमने पहले बोला less than 3%. Exact number is 2.14%. It has been deployed, and only 46% of railway system have made switch from mechanical signaling to electronic interlocking system. So abhi there's a lot of scope for improvement here, and we are talking about fast tracking this. And why Kavach has not been installed if it's so accurate? It's because Kavach still, when Kavach was launched, it still has some limitations, some challenges. इसीलिए Kavach 2.0, Kavach 3.0, next and next version of Kavach is coming. So you can also talk about कि Kavach में जो भी limitation है, in a fast track manner, in a mission mode, remove them and then ensure that Kavach as well as electronic interlocking is installed throughout. Then improving signaling system. Here you can talk about other dimensions also. You can talk about infrastructure in terms of railway lines का improvement, coaches का improvement, वो सारी चीजें भी कर सकते हो. Then human resource development problem. So at ground level, it is saddled, railways is saddled with semi-skilled workers promoted from linemen towards handling mechanical or sophisticated electronic system. तो railways में बहुत lower level पे people would be hired, linemen वाले level पे, and those people actually are the backbone of railways, but they are not very highly skilled or trained or BTech engineers or people like that. And but they take care of a lot of responsibility without being properly trained, without being properly reskilled. तो यहाँ पे हम बोल रहे हैं कि we have to bring changes. We also have to reform our recruitment process so that highly qualified engineers from good institutes with better pay are able to join railways. Continuous training program should happen so that the existing workforce needs to keep improving their understanding of the signal system of other technologies, and counseling to ensure safety. Counseling, यहाँ पे counseling में ना it's about excessive workload के बाद जो pressure होता है, tension होती है, उस तरह की चीजें, and in general training and counseling of workforce is needed to deal with safety. तो I've not, ऊपर वाले सारे dimensions आप यहाँ repeat कर सकते हो in terms of improving them, है ना? कि what do you have to do when you talk about infrastructure कि यार railway crossing को safe बनाओ, है ना? आपने broad gauge पे तो you have eliminated all the unmanned crossing, but on other you have not, you can, in infrastructure improvement you can also talk about those dimensions, but there are only two dimensions. कौन से two dimensions? Infrastructure improvement and human resource improvement. We will talk about that in order to improve the railway safety system. अब इसी के लिए what will you need? You will need more resources. You can talk about more funds being there. To achieve this, to improve infrastructure, you will need higher technology, better technology. जैसे LHB coaches में सबको convert करना, we can also talk about that. But dimensions यही दोनों है in order to solve the problem of railway accident. Okay, now अब कवच system को थोड़ा सा और समझ लेते हैं, because कवच is something that you may be asked in both prelims as well as mains examination. Coaches are based on a German technology. Now those coaches are being manufactured in India, but they're based on general technology. इससे पहले ना हम ICF coaches use करते थे. Now the problem with the advantage of LHB coaches or ICF is one, their speed is higher. तो जब वो बहुत fast भी चल रहे होते तो because they are something which is designed for higher speed, chances of accident would not be there. है ना? Passengers are much more comfortable, much less noise would be created. Third, they are safer. The chances of accident when compared to ICF coaches are much smaller because they're designed with better technology, with more advanced technology, so that chances of toppling and other such things would be much less. Okay. I hope केशव समझ हो गया होगा, और नहीं आया तो कोई बात नहीं, रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो में जाना एंड घुमा घुमा के वापस 3 बार सुन लेना. यस. अनमैन्ड रेलवे क्रॉसिंग क्या होता है? देखो, रेलवे होता है, ठीक है. Sometimes you have to cross railway line, है ना? तो there are unmanned is there is no पुलिस वाला, no one who is there to stop you. Only एक automatic system आता है, वो आपको क्रॉसिंग को बंद कर देता है. In that situation, what do you do? You just go under it, right? आपको दिखता है ट्रेन नहीं है, चले जाओ अंदर से. You must have seen this happening. Now this is unmanned railway crossing. Now unmanned railway crossing on broad gauge lines have been eliminated. Economic Survey of India बोल रहा है अब वो नहीं है. It has been replaced by overpasses, overbridge or underbridge. So now we don't have unmanned railway crossings where on broad gauge lines, but अभी भी narrow gauge और standard gauge में है, and अभी भी the people tend to just ignore the signals and all, then they try to go on the other side. ये problem है. और ना, it's the issue is something else, because the system is not using the latest technology. कई बार ना ट्रेन आने से बहुत पहले से ही वो बंद हो जाता है, and that is why people tend to ignore it. That's also an issue, a challenge. I had not faced this in 2018. In 2018 I went to Bihar. मुझे पटना से 3 आवर्स के डिस्टेंस पे कहीं जाना था. मैंने वहां से कैब लिया एंड वहां पे मैंने पहली बार वो देखा कि रेलवे, मैंने कभी खुद से एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया था. मेरे होम टाउन में भिवाड़ी से यहाँ दिल्ली तक में कोई रेलवे स्टेशन कुछ, बट वहां पे देखा हमारी गाड़ी वहां पे रुक गई, ट्रेन आएगी, मैं देख रहा हूँ 5 मिनट तक ट्रेन ही नहीं आई है. This should have happened perhaps 2 minutes before the train could come. है ना? Why? And that is why people on bicycle, people on bikes, वो नीचे से घुस घुस के जा रहे थे. सीक्रेट रोड, अच्छा इतना ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया. अच्छा आपको ज्यादा, मैंने तो पहली बार नहीं, दैट इज माय एक्सपीरियंस. आई रिमेंबर एक्सपीरियंसिंग दैट. दैट्स आई रिमेंबर कि वहां पे रोक दिया. तो पीपल टेंड टू क्रॉस इट. दैट इज, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड इट? हाँ हो जाता है ना, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. तो इसीलिए तो उसे एलिमिनेट ही करना है. ओवरब्रिज होना चाहिए ना, अंडरब्रिज होना चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाट दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. ओके, चलिए लेट्स कम बैक. हाँ तो रेलवे एक्सीडेंट्स पे इफ देखो, सो मेनी रेलवे एक्सीडेंट्स हैव अकर्ड एंड अचानक से सिस्टम इंप्रूव नहीं हो जाए. So if there is infrastructure issues, these railway accidents are going to continue like this. So June, July में we have seen accidents occurring. Even as I was telling you, even when in September I was making this notes. एक दिन पहले, on the day I was revising the notes for class last week, I read an accident occurring in Madhya Pradesh, somewhere in Madhya Pradesh. Some train, Somnath Express, I don't remember the name. Last week मैंने read किया था, वो पटरी से उतर गया था. इससे आप देखोगे तो एग्जाम में आने के चांसेस रहेंगे. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज देयर इन योर सिलेबस, यू शुड बी comfortable in writing good answers, and you will be comfortable only when आप इस notes को अच्छे से revise कर रहे हो, अपना intro, main issues, main challenges आपके दिमाग में है, and you're writing answers. Okay, कवच की बात करते हैं. कवच टेक्नोलॉजी और इसका जो ऑफिशियल नेम है ऑटोमेटिक ट्रेन प्रोटेक्शन सिस्टम. इट इज बीइंग इंस्टॉल्ड इन इंडियन रेलवेज. नाउ व्हाट इज कवच? अब देखो कवच में ना many things are there, but if you will see it, Kavach system, the entire system can control speed of the train and automatically apply brake if the train is at the risk of overshooting red signal. If there is red signal and red signal, through automated system, can the Kavach system can also know that there is red signal and this train is overshooting it because of the driver not looking at it properly, getting ignored. In that case, automatic brake can be applied. It repeats line side signal in cab. That is, देखो train कभी चल रही है तो sometimes what happens because of dhund is fog. Because of fog and all, signal is not clearly visible to the driver. In that case, that signal or that line signal is also visible in the coach only, in the driver's coach. Then auto whistling at LC gates, the collision avoidance by direct to loco communication. Now this collision avoidance works like this. This train is moving in that line. Now our Kavach system can know where the train is, where is it moving. Other train is behind it at a much faster speed. The Kavach system will know that it is moving at a much faster speed on the same line. It's going to collide. Right? So can automatically brakes be applied? Yes, this can happen in this kind of system also when two trains are approaching each other on the same line and there is chance of collision. So with RFIDs, with GPS system, with all these technologies properly getting integrated, can the chances of collision be prevented? Yes, Kavach is doing that. With every Kavach 2.0, Kavach 3.0, what is happening? With if improvement is happening, they're adding some new feature, some new technology to make the system more accurate, to make the system more precise. The world is moving towards driverless cars, है ना? यहाँ तो ड्राइवर भी है और एक पर्टिकुलर लाइन है जहां पे ट्रेन्स को चलना है, अनलाइक रोड वेयर देयर आर मल्टीपल vehicles in so many vehicles in some small area. If driverless cars can work with the latest technologies, why can't the railways? Now Kavach is still not using that high end artificial intelligence and automatically making the train go. That's not Kavach. I'm not saying Kavach is using the same technology as driverless cars. It's not about artificial intelligence at all, but existing technology can be used to prevent or reduce these accidents. Kavach is that, but Kavach is installed in less than 3% of the trains